in me, what makes me me is the seamless integration of science and spirituality.
Okay.
When I started my career as an anesthetist, I had the privilege of taking away people's physical pain.
You definitely come across as a solution oriented for this issue.
Healing begins with the healer first. First thing is, they came here to benefit you, not to punish you, not to create pain for you. I also learned more about Sudarshan Kriya, went through Sahat Samadhi training and transformative inner engineering by Sadhguru also.
It gives you that thought process that what you're searching outside is all within you.
With folded hands, I request each of you that please integrate some form of spirituality into your daily routine.
One piece I am taking away is anybody who's listening to this and have pain, just get connected to a higher energy. So I have a question for all the sales rep, pharma sales rep, area managers, regional managers, and sales directors. This question is for all of you. From all of you, I'm asking Dr. Saha.
Visualize a positive outcome beforehand.
So Aham Brahmasmi comes out very, very clearly. Being in the high energy level and be a giver. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my podcast. In me, Nirupama Khare, once again bringing you a new guest with different experience altogether. You have already heard two of our iconic team members who spoke about our guest, who spoke about various aspects. One was the beauty icon, and the second one being the leader of emotions of metrics. Now comes up another guest in me. But before that, let me talk about in me. What is in me all about? In me is anything and everything which is in you. What is in you that makes you you? With this, let me take the privilege of welcoming Dr. Somnath Saha. Thank you, Dr. Somnath Saha, for joining in for my podcast in me. Namaste, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nirupama, for this extraordinary invitation. And this in me is really, it is actually in you. And that's a great thing which is happening. And I wish you all the very success in all your podcast. And this will be a very good place to each one of us to share and to grow. So beautiful.
Definitely. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Because when you talk of grow, one thing which comes to my mind is your 10x rich mindset, which I'm sure you will be talking more about it. And I'm sure people will understand how doctors, when they talk about 10x rich mindset, it's a different game altogether. And we'll understand that in detail. And I think that's my, that question would come up as my third question in my pitch. So for all viewers, stay tuned for this in me before we start our podcast. So, Dr. Saha, the first question is very natural. Tell us about yourself and your background so that we know more about you, because it's just not being an anesthetist, but it is more about more than that, you know. And you being a multifaceted, let our viewers and listeners know everything about you. So, over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much again, Nirupama, for this extraordinary invitation in this in me. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you.
What makes me me? If you say in me, what makes me me is the seamless integration of science and spirituality.
Okay.
Not just as an information or as parallel paths, but as one harmonious rhythm flowing through my every word, action, and whatever I create. With over last 2 decades of experience in both these fields of science and spirituality, I have come to realize that something very deep and very profound when science walks hand in hand with spirituality.
Wow.
So life doesn't remain a struggle. It becomes a smooth, graceful, and a deeply meaningful journey. So it has been like that.
True. Wow, this is so well said in less words, but it means a lot. I've been in pharma for more than 30 years, and in very close connects, we have been with doctors for various, selling of various products, talking to them, being part of conferences. And it's a journey we traveled with the doctors, wherein, as youngsters, many of my senior residents who used to support me for my for prescriptions, from there to journey here, I think it's so much to talk to you about. So it's not only this podcast is for sales and pharma people, but it is also for all those who are in search of spirituality. The spiritual leader in Dr. Somnath Saha is something which you will easily see. So, sir, when did this change happen from this academic, scientific Dr. Somnath Saha to the spiritual leader Somnath Saha?
Yeah, say as in yes, it might look like a leap, a jump, but for me, actually, it has been a spiral growth.
Okay.
As an anesthetist, when I started my career as an anesthetist, I had the privilege of taking away people's physical pain,
Mm.
right? But that was during surgeries or or in the ICU or in the pain clinic, whatever. But those are physical pains.
Mm.
But
Okay.
over the years, I started wondering, what about the emotional pain that lingers long after this surgical pain has gone, surgical scars has healed? So, what about those heartaches or the emotional pain caused by broken relationships, the stress of financial ups and downs, collapse, or even those silent suffering
Mm.
from chronic illnesses, anxiety, and even depression?
Oh,
So
yes.
that's when I turned inward,
Mm.
and my journey began with a 10-day Vipassana retreat in Maharashtra at Igatpuri.
Okay.
From there, I explored and practiced deeply this transcendental meditation of Raj Yoga.
Okay.
And then over this period of time, I not only practiced it myself, but also started teaching this meditation. Then
So
later
is
on,
this
I
was
went,
this Brahma Kumaris you're saying, Raj
yes,
Yoga?
yes,
Okay,
exactly.
great.
So last 18 years, I have been connected to those to the Brahma Kumaris, and I have been practicing that transcendental meditation called Raj Yoga, and I have been teaching that also. Then
Mm-hmm.
I also learned more about Sudarshan Kriya, went through Sahat Samadhi training, and the transformative inner engineering by Sadhguru also.
Okay.
These were not just tools; they became my way of being.
Mm.
And over the time, the line between science and spirituality actually blurred.
Okay.
Now, healing for me isn't just through anesthetics.
Mm.
It's an energetic, emotional, and existential type of healing. So I love
Wow.
that. That's
Wow.
how it. So it
I
has been a transformation.
it is, it is. So, you know what? As I deep dive into your experience, it appears um being a doctor was a journey for you to understand pain very well, to be part of Brahma Kumari, who are so very clear in terms of getting their communication right, in terms of why we are here, who we are. And that
Exactly.
piece comes out very strongly with Brahma Kumaris. And
Yes.
from there to easily, and as being a learner, you have been picking up so many things from inner engineering and other programs which you have attended. And I think the fusion, the integration which you have done is excellent. And when you're talking about pain, and pain are of various types,
Yeah.
and people go through various types of pains.
Yeah, actually, if you see Nirupama, there is, although people may feel that science and spirituality are, miles apart, if they
Mhm.
think that,
Mm.
But I find that there is so many things common between them.
Okay.
At their core level, both science and spirituality are deeply law abiding. You
Mm.
understand that? They are deeply law abiding because there are specific laws which they follow. While science works through logic,
Yeah.
like physical laws, the other side, spirituality will work through subtle yet powerful universal laws.
Mm.
Laws like the law of cause and effect, like karmic
Yes.
law,
Mm. Mm.
the vibrational laws, the resonance laws, the law of attraction, the law of abundance. So many subtle laws, but they are also laws, right? So science and spirituality both have this commonness. They will speak through, science will speak through the brain,
Mm.
but spirituality will speak through the heart.
Mm.
So, but the truth is, both are seeking the same thing: clarity, harmony, and expansion. When we bring both of them together, we get not only just the understanding, we get real wisdom.
Wow. Wow. What a deep explanation. And it brings me to a question which I actually didn't prepare, but I think definitely I should ask you here is, see, being a doctor is very logical part of the brain, which is working how to go about, how to manage the patient, how he or she is being treated. The spirituality part is so much of heart, as you said, then the brain and the heart, generally you find people are either very logical or very emotional, but it looks like that this fusion has brought a lot of balance and harmony. So do you find that balance and harmony a lot?
Yeah, so this is where we should understand that it is not, we are not just units,
Yeah.
we are a combination. We are a combination of all the organs of the all the system.
Yes.
And if you think in bigger terms, it's the term called Aham Brahmasmi. So
Yes.
you are the universe. You are not just parts here and there,
True.
right?
Yeah, and when you speak about I am the universe, you are the
Yeah,
universe, I am the universe. So I have all the components and ingredients which are in me, which
right.
makes me the universe. And it's just the journey inward, as you rightly said.
Exactly.
Wow, it it goes so well within me, which is just the journey inside me. And what
Different.
flowers and blossoms out is a different amplified being of the same person, as I see you.
Correct. Thank you.
You know what? We met on May 5th, 2025, and today is 21st June.
Right.
I From there to now also I see a vast difference in your overall profile. So what was that little change? What that thing happened?
See, we all know that mentors play a very powerful role in our each one of our lives. And mentors, if we have mentors like Gopal
Yes.
and his mentor like Naveen Prasad, and not only that, if you are taking a little effort to grow within rather than grow outside, you will find that uh, it is better to take effort to grow within first rather than grow outside, because uh, outside thing will attract whatever you want.
Mm,
But
true.
if you grow within,
Yes.
you will be in a position to not only receive it but to hold on to it.
True, true, true.
So it's always better to work on your inner core qualities first before going and working on the outer core qualities. Both are required, but I feel that the sequence should be first work on the inner core qualities, and that's what I have done in the last few weeks' time since we last met, and that has made a big difference to me.
Wow. So I think the takeaway to me and even to listeners and viewers would be that um, that we all start our journey, if it is especially spiritual one, outwardly. When you start doing some actions like either praying or a bhajan or a getting that energy from sun or whatever tools you use, instruments you use for it. So
Yeah,
actually, you get attracted first from outside, and
exactly.
in due course of time, it gives you that thought process that what you're searching outside is
Is
all
in
within you. And as
exactly.
you have made that inward journey easy. But looking at my own journey, I know that going inward was is very tough. You
Very.
just start looking out. Like I keep searching for Shiva outside.
Yeah,
I want to just go out and search out the oldest ancient shivlings, as if
yeah,
I have always touched them, been with them, and hugged those shivlings. But
yes,
everybody will say, शिवलिंग तो तुम्हारे अंदर है, तुम अंदर क्यों नहीं देखती हो? But that's the attraction, and maybe more than that, I just want to move around and meet people and pick that gyan from them while I nurture my inner spiritual being.
yeah.
So I think there's a journey, maybe
Journey.
outward, then something outward, inward, then a little more out inward and a little outward, lesser outward, and then someday, one fine day, that is inward journey completely.
Exactly.
Sounds like
So
this. Maybe for somebody,
yeah,
some jumps from one to another.
yeah. Everybody has its their own way of doing it.
Yes.
But aligning with whatever is the method,
Mm,
aligning with it, and getting to know that yes, this is the journey which I'm enjoying. I am
yes.
not running after the destination. Destination anyway, it will come. But the most important aspect is you have to enjoy each and every aspect of the journey which you are taking. Either it is outside or inside, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Importance is you should not struggle. You should not feel that you are taking too much of effort. You should not get upset. You should not give up. All these things has to be in mind that whatever may be the journey, I am enjoying the process. I am enjoying the journey itself, not attached to the destination. Destination anyway it will come. So that aspect has to be taken care of.
Wow. So before I get into my very favorite question of being in my pitch, where you can talk about what you do and how people can get associated with you and how you help them relieve those pains, I think before that, I just want to ask you one question. As you move towards being spiritual leaders and not exactly spiritual leaders, but towards that journey wherein you are healing yourself as well as others. mm, can we still think of being 10x rich? Should we still think about being rich, getting money, getting those stuff? Because people think if I'm becoming spiritual, तो पैसे नहीं लेने चाहिए मुझे. But वो piece हम लोग का थोड़ा different है. So would you like to throw your perspective on this piece? Why this 10x rich mindset program you have, and what it
That's
is all about?
That's a great question. Great
Thank you.
question because you should understand my definition of rich and somebody else's definition of rich will differ in their perspective, right?
True.
So, right now, I am walking through this path of being a lifestyle transformation coach. That's fine. And it's mainly for the middle aged people, say from the 35, 40s, 45, 50, 55s, that range, middle age
Mm.
range of professionals and homemakers, people who are actually silently struggling with their health, their wealth, their relationships, and their emotional well being. So, especially during their midlife phase, that many people wrongly label it as so-called crisis.
Okay.
But actually, to me, midlife is not a breakdown. It's not a crisis at all. It's basically a breakthrough, a
Breakthrough.
golden opportunity to realign and flourish.
Wow.
I help people navigate this particular journey using this not only my medical expertise but my spiritual training, the powerful tools that I use in this course. They are EFT. the chakra harmonization, the
Okay.
shadow work, and also the guided meditation.
Oh,
So this my particular signature program, which is called 10x Rich Mindset Transformation, where this rich stands for R. R is for resilience in emotions.
okay. Wonderful.
I is for intimacy in all the close relationships, which are
Wonderful.
so very important.
True.
C is for clarity in your financial direction, where you are going, where you are heading to, a clear clarity about it. And H is the most important is healthy, holistic living.
Wow.
This is
What
the
a
richness.
great
It will cover all the four important aspects. So it's a
yes.
journey of inner mastery and outer transformation. So
Wow. So
that
I
is
think the
what
acronym
gives
is
me.
great. Wonderful. And so the rich is not about the money because money is an outcome, it is a tool, it
Yeah,
definitely comes to us.
yes, yes. It will come automatically. If
It
you
will
take
come
care of the other
automatically.
three aspects, it will take care. It's just part of it. It is necessary, but it is not the only thing. So
Yes.
my rich definition includes a holistic approach. That
Wow.
is what rich it is.
I think that's a great thing. And uh, what it also brings me to is that when we are into this journey of 10x rich mindset, I'm sure you come across many people who come with lot of their pains
Yeah.
and pain in relationship.
Yes.
Considering that the way world is moving, pain in relationship is a little higher, it appears, because for the kind of divorce rate we see. And one of my mission is impacting 100,000 women who are
Mhm.
into that late 30s and mid 40s. They've already achieved senior leadership, senior manager position, but now they want to grow further, become the CEO. And in that journey of becoming CEO, they have to first break one mindset chain because that takes them to the next level of being a director or a vice president and then becoming the CEO in the journey. So
Right.
when I look at them, all these ambitious women, because they want something for themselves, they have
Mhm.
that something in me, they
Mhm.
go through the relationship challenges because they have to manage out.
Yeah.
Thanks to some husbands like mine, Deepak, who has been so supportive all throughout, especially for my career journey, but everybody doesn't get that. So do you come across many such cases?
Not only many, practically all of them
Oh, okay.
will be having this big issue because we when we are born neither we are trained or equipped with this particular art of managing relationships, nor our parents have been taught about it, nor our teachers have been taught about it, nor there is a different syllabus or textbook in our school days touching these subjects of relationships. So most of us are ill-equipped or under-equipped to manage this state of situation. So the first important aspect, if I may be given this chance to take care of this aspect, first aspect is to understand that each one of us are souls in a journey.
True.
What we look at as a relationship is just one part of a long journey. And persons who come into my life are not by accident. They come
Mm.
to clear my karmic accounts. I have, with that particular soul, some past karmic accounts.
Yeah.
Based on that karmic accounts, these people, they come into my life. They are not coming there by accident. Whatever, even if it is a arranged marriage or a love marriage or whatever marriage it is not by predestined. It is you who has attracted by your karmic accounts,
Yeah.
and these souls came to clear your previous karmic account. So first thing is accept that you don't have to change that other person.
Mm.
First thing is, they came here to benefit you, not to punish you, not to create pain for you, not to create obstacles for you. They are there for a purpose. So first thing is accept them as they are and thank them for helping you to clear your past karmic accounts. So once you accept it, then you stop asking questions like why me? Why this type of people are in me? Why they are not helping me? Why they are not understanding me? They are not there to understand you only because they are there to test your patience. They are there to make you a better person, make you a stronger person, make you grow higher. So they are all these critics, all these opposers. They are actually helping you to grow, not there to give you pain. So the moment you accept it, now you are in a better position. Now you are sending a positive vibration to that other person, whoever is that person. You are sending a positive vibration. Okay, I understand. I accept you as you are. And now I know that you have a role in my life and you came for a purpose. Thank you. The moment you start with this idea, now that person is ready to listen because you have stopped saying you are wrong. Because from your perspective, you are correct. From that person's perspective, he is also correct. Both are correct. But what we do is we create problems and walls in between only by saying you are wrong. So most important aspect is to understand, never say you are wrong. Say you in your place you are correct. I am in my place we are correct. But we being both different souls from a different sanskara, from a different upbringing, from a different outlook, we are just different. Use the word different instead of using the word wrong. The moment you change the word wrong, the wall is taken off. Now that other person is ready to listen. That other person is not now arguing. He is not arrogant. He is not now in a position to revolt because you have removed that wall. You have started a negotiation now. How you have started? First is you accepted. Second is you said you have stopped telling you are wrong. Now, third is the most powerful, important aspect. If you think that you are a better person, you are a powerful person, you are Shakti. So the Shakti has the power to absorb. Shakti has the power to give, not to beg. Don't beg for respect. Don't beg for acceptance. Don't beg for being understood. You say, I am powerful, I am the giver. So I accept, I understand, I am forgiving you because I am powerful, I am better off. So you are automatically vibrating at a higher energy. So that person whoever is that is arguing is not understanding because he is vibrating at a lower energy. You being at a higher energy, you give forgiveness, you give power, you give understanding, you give prayers, you say, tell to the universe, भगवान इनको सद्बुद्धि दो, मैंने इनको माफ किया. So all these things allows that person to get that energy to understand, accept, and listen to you. Now is the chance for you to negotiate and make him understand. If you go into confrontation, you are not neither helping yourself nor helping that person. So you should follow these three steps. If you follow these three steps, automatically you are in a better position and you start your journey with a positive outlook. You got my point?
Yes. And I think you definitely come across as a solution oriented for this issue because it's not only about the home. We have our office setups which are toxic. We have colleagues who are toxic. We have neighbors sometimes who are toxic. And this is all happening somewhere, the word here the in me and the what I'm going to say in a different way, when I just focus on me on a materialistic way, that I get things and he doesn't get it, or I am happy but I'll ensure that this person is not happy. So then what happens is, when I'm just focusing I, me, myself, me, and then my family, my, and then you go across, then what happens is these things become more tougher, and I think the environment is having too many toxicities around, along with the pollution which is increasing, especially here in Delhi. So what you are doing is a great service, and this is for all my viewers. Anyone who is going through any relationship pain, in relationship pain, in office relationship, or it could be any type of physical pain or a mental pain, I think the go-to person is Dr. Somnath Saha. And
Always.
that makes you very unique and different. The best thing is he being a doctor and his understanding of this inner journey, this when combined makes him unique and one of its kind in the across, I would say, the world. So if you check out how many people, handfully I would say, will be very few of them who know both the things together. And when you talk of spiritual leadership from an Indian context, I think ours is a very ancient wisdom, and that makes you maybe the only one person who has that ancient wisdom plus this plus the academic scientific background. So great, thank you, Dr. Somna. This was absolutely nice, and I'm sure it's not an easy solution. It doesn't happen at one go. It needs to be repeated. It needs to get into every cell of our body
Yes.
before that relationship gets better.
And I give the tools to them. I
Yeah.
give the tools to change. I mean, it is not easy, I know, because when I say all these things, it looks that it is theoretically true, but while doing it practically, it is difficult. I understand that because I have gone through all these stages and I worked on myself. So I have the first hand practical knowledge, but I have all the tools to give along with these solutions so that they get to do their practices on their own. I will teach them guided meditation. I will teach them EFTs. I will clear their chakras where the blocks are there, and it will be a very easy path once you know that this is the background. You know the knowledge. You know the theory part, and then along with it, if you have this practical tools with it, and you go through this process, within a week's time you will find difference. It makes a huge difference, and everything can be solved. There is nothing because understand one thing: if something has been created by the mind has the power to solve and resolve it also. So we have all the powers. It is 100%
Within
possible,
us.
and try not to give adjectives which are having a negative intonations. Like do not brand people as toxic. Do not brand
Mhm.
people as negative. They are also going through a lot of sufferings. Those people whom we feel that they are so negative, they are not happy actually. Supposing you are walking on a road and suddenly it's a crowded road, and suddenly one person pushes you here and crosses you, you feel very upset. I mean, that crowd, and you will be very angry on that person. क्या रे अंधा है क्या? You
Mm.
will just say like that, no?
Yeah.
Are you blind? Can't you see? You will be so upset. Suddenly you will push somebody, and with that anger you confront that person, right? You move back and confront that person,
Yeah.
and that person stops.
Mm.
That person stops and looks at you and faces you,
Yeah.
and you find at that very moment you find this person is actually blind.
Mm. It just shapes,
Now see
changes.
the difference.
Yeah.
Instantly, whatever anger you had will just go down, and you, on the other hand, will be saying, "भाई साहब, गलती हो गई, sorry, please don't mind."
There's a paradigm shift, huh? With
Exactly within seconds, the paradigm will shift, and you will hold that person's hand. Oh, कहाँ जाना है भाई साहब आपको? मैं cross करा देता हूँ आपको. You will hold that person's hand. You will help him cross the road. The person, the very 1 second before you are angry and you are asking him, "Kya anda hai kya?" And then you. So this is how it is. Life may most people are suffering. All those people who seems to be toxic, who seems to be opposing you, not supporting you, and they are really very very negative people. They are all actually suffering. So people who are suffering, you should have sympathy and empathy to them. Don't blame them. Don't brand them as they are they are there to only to punish me. They are only there to give me pain. No, they are suffering more than what you are. Just understand this.
Mhm.
So this is how you should look at life. So
Yeah.
it becomes much easier to face life in this way if you look at in this point of view perspective.
So in a way, you are saying shower love, for everyone who comes
Yes.
across to you a little tougher or is not aligned to the way things are. Shower your love. And I think that's the ultimate truth of being here on the earth.
Because you are the universe.
Yes, we are the
Because
universe.
universe is like that. Universe is giving constantly. God Himself is giving constantly. So if you are the child of God and you are a part of Him, you are supposed to be like Him.
True.
Any father would like his child to be like his copy, isn't it? So if he is benevolent, he is constantly giving. He will expect all his children to be like this. They are all giving. The moment you behave like your father, automatically the father will be loving you, especially because you are acting like me. You are behaving like me. The way I want you to be, you are behaving like me. So I'm so happy. I will give you. I will give you more power, give you more blessings because you are my most eligible child because layak bacha.
Alive.
लायक बच्चा बोलते हैं ना लायक बच्चा
Ah.
because you are behaving like me. So
Wow.
that's how. Be like your father. Be like your the way he
Lord.
is. And there is no harm in giving because you are abundant. You
You are.
just feel that yes, I am abundant. If you feel that you have to ask, that means you are already empty. You cannot give through an empty cup. You should be full. You should be brimming. You should be overflowing. That's how you are giving. So, this is the ideal child of God who is brimming and overflowing with love and compassion and is always ready to give without begging, without asking. ये नहीं, this is not his ideal child. This is Bhikari Bana. This is asking for respect, asking for position, asking for power, asking for acceptance, asking. This is Bhikari Bana. This is not an ideal child of God.
Mm.
God is like this.
Wow, it is so profound, Dr. Saha, because as I listen to you, my one of the best takeaway is that I need to be at a elevated energy to
Yes.
ensure that my environment takes from me my energy, and I take
Exactly.
this energy from the universe or the inside me, that energy is there, or any source which gives me that energy.
Come. It
So
will come.
one piece I am taking away is anybody who is listening to this and have pain, just get connected to a higher energy. That higher energy could be a person around you. It could be your Lord, whosoever you pray. It could be anybody. It could be a stone. It could be a tree. It could be anything. Just get connected to that elevated energy. And if not, we definitely have Dr. Sa for this. So do connect to him. And I would put up his Instagram handle as
Always.
well as his Facebook, and you can connect to him too. So with this, I come back to our salespeople, because I've been into pharmaceuticals, and that is my dearest piece, where I've spent my 30 years of my career, and I'm in love with pharmaceutical organization. Um, being a salesperson myself as a sales rep, and then moving on to various positions and training them. Uh, One thing which, and you being a doctor, you've been so much in close connect with to all of them. So I have a question for all the sales rep, pharma sales rep, area managers, regional managers, and sales directors, please do have a look, because this question is for all of you. From all of you, I'm asking Dr. Sa. So, with this leadership and spirituality coming together in you, so what is it that you would like to tell all of them from pharmaceuticals, which can inspire them to be a combination of leadership as well as spirituality to sell more?
See, yeah. See, what I would like to emphasize, the most important aspect is your body language speaks a lot.
Okay.
So, before you walk into a doctor's chamber, I suggest that they should follow a three-step inner ritual.
Okay.
So, one, two, three. These steps has to be remembered. Number one is empty your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Empty your mind of any past judgments about that doctor. Good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. Whatever you just go with a clean slate. Come in with a clean slate, because you should not be biased. The moment you are biased, you are sending a vibration to that doctor before you are reaching there. So empty your mind completely of any past judgments about that information what you have got.
Okay.
Number two, mentally bless that doctor.
Oh, is it? This would be a surprise to definitely to all the surprise to all the sales
Yes.
reps.
Mentally
Mentally
bless that
bless the
doctor
doctor. I'll repeat. Yeah.
with lot of appreciation, with lot of regards. Send a high frequency thoughts of gratitude, respect, and regards. This is because before your presence, before you go, your thoughts are reaching him, and he is ready to accept you. He is already in a higher frequency, in a higher, better position, because you have sent a strong positive vibration to him. Because he is most of the time stressed, most
Right.
of the time seeing so many patients, and he must be of having so many issues. Must be already suffering from burnout, is whatever may be the situation. Do not worry about what he is going through. You send, you bless, you send all the happy high frequency vibration before entering the door. This is number 2 point. Then number three is the most important.
Yes.
Visualize a positive outcome beforehand. Whatever you want the outcome to be, visualize it beforehand. That the doctor is such a happy mood, is so receptive, is welcoming you, is listening to you, is giving time to you, is understanding whatever you are telling about the product, and he is very much happy to listen and find your product at his table. And he is telling, yes, right, from now onwards, I will be writing it. You visualize the entire episode before entering the door, and feel that it is not only visualizing, most important aspect, not only visualize, you feel that happiness coming already. You be in that happy mode because it has been already accepted. You had visualized it and you are feeling happiness. Keep that smile and then enter.
Wow.
So this isn't just only positivity. This is called the law of assumption. Law of assumption in action.
In
When
action.
you show up in this now calm confidence and this reverence, this energy on that entire situation, it will speak before you utter a single word.
Wow.
That energy will speak. So
At the
make
end
sure
of the
you
day,
create
it is
that.
all about energy. Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. You should take care of that energy always. See, in this, even this, in this podcast, you and me are exchanging so much of energy,
Yes.
isn't it? This is how things are happening. And this will reach to so many people. And I'm so happy that you have created this one.
No, I'm so glad that you liked it, because I consider in terms of your energy levels being higher, and I am also picking that energy so easily. So this is one of the concepts we learned when I was in Eli Lilly, and that's called Pygmalion effect and Galatia effect. And I can
Yeah.
relate it so well, and us all sales rep were like infused with this thought process. It's all a self-fulfilling prophecy. When I think good about myself, you look
Exactly.
at me and say, oh, this girl looks very confident. Then what happens? And
Exactly.
she can do this, then okay, I can also do it. Now what has happened? Now you are influenced. So my Pygmalion effect has become your it has transferred to you, and it has become a Galatia effect. Now you become in a higher energy, you go to somebody else and he says, oh wow, if he's doing it, maybe I can also do it. And this chain goes on and on. So this Pygmalion effect and Galatia effect, which was too much of science for us, you came up with just one word: energy. Energy transfer karo. And I think our ancient wisdom has been talking about it. So I'll repeat it for all the sales rep, pharmaceutical people. Are you listening to me? Here is the successful mantra for ensuring every doctor prescribes for you. So all the CEOs who are looking out that our sales target have to be achieved. So here is one mool mantra coming from Dr. Saha. So pharmaceutical people, get all your ears to me. I'm going to repeat it. The 3 steps to get support from your doctors and your HCPs. First is empty your mind. Second, mentally bless the doctor, the HCP. And third is visualize the whole scenario prior to entering his cabin or his clinic, and see the happy ending of that discussion, which means you have either got the prescription, you have got the order, or it could even be that your relationship has got better with the doctor. His understanding about your product is better, and he understands your perspective. Even if you have achieved that, you have moved one step forward. So that self talk has to be positive. So get your self talk right and see the energy magic. While that academic, the knowing of your product is very important, you should know the technical house of your product. So that remains intact, but get this in place, and it is so easy. WhatsApp, virtual WhatsApp डालना है क्लिनिक के बाहर खड़े होके. Wow, wonderful. And with this, I want one more question, the last one, addressing to all the doctors who are so stressed. They have a hectic lifestyle, the kind of life they spent during Corona. I think India was blessed to have such nice doctors around us, but we understand. So
Yeah.
recently, also for the airplane which crashed on the medical college hospital hostel, was very sad, and the kind of stress everybody has gone through is very different. So one something for those all doctors who are so stressed and who are making our lives easier. How can
Yeah.
you make their lives easier?
Yeah. See, it's so important because uh, the healer has to heal first. So, to every doctor, I would say that I would actually humbly say what happened during my studies, during my growth as a doctor. I tried to find in all my books. There were so many books and so heavy and thick books,
Okay.
huge of them. I tried to search one word in that book. I searched and searched, but failed to find one word called soul. I didn't find it. I didn't find in any of my books. So I would humbly and please, with folded hands, I request each of you that please integrate some form of spirituality into your daily routine. It can be anything. I mean, even a few minutes of breath awareness, say gratitude journaling, or a silent contemplation, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, to act as a balm against your burnout, your anxiety, and the compassion you are giving. And you go through so much of fatigue, so much of stress. We actually give so much to others, but let's not forget that to refill our own cup first. When we fly in the aircraft, we all listen to this, isn't it? Wear your oxygen mask first before you even try to give your child or to any close near ones. First, wear yours. So that's where all healers should understand that healing begins with the healer first. So make sure that you make spirituality a part of it, uh, whatever way you want, whatever way it is. You being a very scientific mind, I understand you find it difficult, but if I can do it, why can't
You know,
you? Anybody can,
anybody.
right? So this is my only advice for all of them. Make spirituality a part of your life.
And now that we got these questions very close by, for sales rep, what 3 steps you said for all the people who are in pharmaceuticals, and again they are very stressed, and they're going to people who are also very stressed, they're going to doctors. Now, to
Exactly.
stressed people, the main job we say to our sales rep is make the doctor smile. But how do you, so now when I'm listening to the answers for sales rep, it exactly says the same thing for the HCPs also, that once they enter their clinic, because they are the healer now, so they need to say that everybody coming to me, may God heal them faster. And and you do it by your oath and by so many things. But now we need to make it a routine, and
Yes.
again become that giver by being on the higher energy.
Iron.
And it is so easy for the doctors because they have seen so many things around them that they can definitely do it faster. And again, I think the connect is to energies like you.
Thank you so much. We are supposed to be playing that role actually. We are in the best position to do this role. But only thing is we need to be equipping ourselves, upskilling ourselves, upgrading ourselves in this field. We are so very busy with upgrading and upskilling ourselves in the field of science, but we are thinking that uh, I should not rather say it with a bit of sarcasm, but we started thinking ourselves as God without getting the divinity inside,
Hmm.
without getting the godliness inside. We thought that we have the power by this power of science.
Wow.
And this power of science created a little bit of ego and arrogancy, which created this burnout, this downfall of our position in the society over a period of time. But if now, even if it is not late, it is not still not late. If we can just accept spirituality as our elder brother, because spirituality is 5,000 year old, and this science, your medical science, is maybe 100, 200, 300, 500 years old, whatever. But it is 5,000 years old. Spirituality is your elder brother, your baap hai bhai. Accept,
प्रणाम करना ही
accept.
पड़ेगा.
So this is how I want everybody in the field of science go hand in hand. आने वाले दिनों में सतयुग में those पुष्पक विमान science had built, but spirituality was the base. पुष्पक विमान में हम बैठेंगे, it is not only science, it will be the based on spirituality, जहां पर you don't have to have a steering there. In पुष्पक विमान you will get up and the plane will address to you by your name and will talk to you, and you will just have to think.
Yeah.
You
Alexa,
just have
like,
to
the
think,
spiritual Alexa.
not even talk. You will
Yeah,
be thinking. It
it
will
will use.
take your thoughts, and it will take you to your destination smoothly. So that will be science and spirituality coming so close together. That is the future. You start now. Do it now, and you will get to see Satyug here.
Wow, well said, Dr. Saha. I don't want to let you go. There's so many more questions coming to my mind, but it is already an hour. When I started in me, I said we'll just make 15-minute podcast, but it was just not happening. So thank you, Dr. Saha, for all the wealth of wisdom you shared with us. I'm sure viewers would have a great time listening to the mool mantras of we being here on the earth. So Brahmasmi comes out very, very clearly. Being in the high energy level and be a giver. That's the second key takeaway. Third is be whichever situation you are in, you mentally visualize that things have happened good, chances are very high that it will be in a progressive, positive way. Don't tag people as toxic or bad. Don't put them a name tag. Rather, be on the higher energy and understand that they are more in a difficult situation than us. And they don't know how to handle. The only way they know is by maybe screaming out or maybe just saying what they're saying. So look at their pain. So thank you, sir. It has been absolutely a learning journey, and I'm so indebted to you for the kind of answers which I got for my questions. I'm like, wow, every podcast is just making me grow so well. So thank you. Thank you for coming
Thank you.
to my podcast in me. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you to every listeners of In Me. Just remember one last word that
Yes, sir.
the real transformation begins not out there, it is in you.
It is in me.
So thank you once
Thank you.
again, and
Thank you, Dr.
hope.
Somnath.
Thank
So
you.
this was Dr. Somnath Saha for us, and I'm sure you all loved the way he has talked about the high energy levels and the kind of pains around us, and there is a way to heal over. So thank you for listening. Have a great day ahead. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dr. Saha.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.